has been a minute. I am Jackson, and we have quite an interesting call today because not only are we doing bonus time, but we have the Do It Boys. We got TJ, we got Cam, we got Nathan, and we got Ewan. Fellas, how are we doing? Are we excited to talk some Master Trucks and get into the World Finals preview show that is happening in 26 minutes?
Very excited to see what is going to happen tonight and just talk some Monster Trucks, man. I'm ready to talk everybody's ears off.
Absolutely. So we've got, as we've said, we've got heaps of time before the show actually starts. So I want to go over some predictions. We're going to go over some light ones because obviously we got a little bit of time, but we're going to keep you guys interested. I also want to state too, for the fans watching, I do want to stress that we are not going to be showing the actual selection show on this stream. This is a watch party. If you want to watch the selection stream, please go on and support Monster Jam and watch them as well, and have us on in the background so you get some cool live reactions. So you might hear a little bit of audio, but we're not actually showing the stream itself. But I want to get started. I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to ask you guys to give us some crazy predictions. We'll go over 3 different topics. I'm going on the fly here. So I'm going to ask you guys track predictions. I'm going to ask you like a surprise pick for someone that might be in like a competition that you like weren't expecting. And then finally, encore/stunt predictions. So TJ, I'm going to start with you. What are your 3 predictions for those categories?
All right. Well, the first one is the track positions is I think I kind of feel like I know what they're gonna do. But if anyone's been hitting, I've heard a couple different stories on it so far. But if you look at how the tickets are being sold and what areas are open and closed, that might help you on how it might be. But it's gonna be an interesting racing for sure. Now I'm sure they're still doing the wonderful format that they had last year, so it's gonna be very interesting. Because we all agree on that. So it makes it interesting on how the freestyle will turn out, and we'll see which the lineup is for both the racing and freestyle for both different days. And yeah, what was the
So my other ones for you it was a crazy prediction for like someone in a competition that you weren't expecting. Encore predictions and track predictions.
Okay,
those
so
are the 3.
The crazy thing that I'm predicting is going to be Kristen Anderson and Brianna Mahan are both going to be in LCQ this year.
Ooh.
You have to have Cole Vennard and Matt Cody in Mansfield. They won the LCQ last year. It's the tradition. It's a must. If they're both not in it, why even have a World Finals and the format of LCQ? Just saying, that is how you light it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
And then I think I actually forgot one. I think I meant to say encore predictions.
Oh, yes.
Or stunt predictions, yeah.
Well, I feel like they might pull something out of their hat of doing something with the Tech Deck Rec Deck, but I'm putting all the money. We're gonna have some cool 4th of July backflips. I don't want to say the whole Joe Smo like we've had before, but they might send them all the way on the track and do some donuts, a couple of jumps, and then all line up for a backflip.
Okay, all right. I like where your head's at. Well, Mr. Ewan, I'm going to go over to you. What are your picks? Remember, we got surprise competitor picks. We got stunt encore predictions and track. Those are your 3. Let's hear it.
For surprise competitors, I think I'm going to say they're going to put Vodders Jr. in World Finals this year because they mentioned him.
Okay.
For really no reason. They just mentioned him. So I assume, or somebody from International was getting in, is my safer take there, but I think Vodders Jr. or Charlie is probably in this year because Blake got canned, and so they have to get somebody in from international to make that matter. So,
yeah, exactly. Okay.
And for track, I assume they're probably gonna do the same kind of style track as last year, but probably just make it bigger. It just seems like this year is gonna be bigger because they had 28 trucks, so I assume it'll be a bigger track, more stuff to do maybe. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Salt Lake City because that stadium is very small. So we'll see what
100%.
happens.
Okay.
For an encore, I mean, it's gonna be America Fest, baby. America everything,
Okay.
something like that. It's just gonna be crazy because it's
Okay.
250th, brother.
America's True 50. That's cool. Do you know what's funny? Before I move on to Cam, it's funny because I actually had me being an Australian, obviously, I had no idea that America was celebrating 250 years until someone pointed it out to me. I'm like, huh? But that's cool. I like where you guys' heads at. There's one thing. We'll get to me at the end, but I got one thing that no one else has said yet that I'm really interested to see if anyone else will. But Cam, it's over to you. What do you think?
I'm gonna start with the encore side of things.
All right.
PJ and Ewan are both sticking with the American theme. You gotta think about the trucks, buddy. We got El Toro Loco 25th anniversary this year. I think they're definitely gonna do something with that truck this year for an encore. I know it's Son of a Digger 15 years. I don't know if we're gonna get anything for Son of a Digger though. I really think they're gonna stick with El Toro Loco. I'll do my surprise pick next. I think I put Mike Christensen to get in the main field. I think he'll make it this year. And then I also got Tim Hall Jr. making main field this year too. So
that would be really good.
I think that should be interesting. And then track design, I think you just stick with what you got last year. I think last year was a great racing track. It brought us some great freestyles last year. I don't see why we would go other than that. I like it. So
okay. I like where your head's at. You mentioned the El Toro Loco thing, which will feed into what I was gonna say, but I like where your head's at. And finally, Nathan, let's hear what you have to say.
Well, I guess I'm going to start out with kind of the wild prediction of for this. I think we're going to see a couple new guys in high jump this year. I think we are going to see, because we all saw it in Atlanta and we saw a lot this year, Mike Pagliarulo is not afraid to full send that Excalibur, so I think we're going to see Excalibur in the high jump this year. I also think we're going to get, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is going to be the first year we're going to see Chris Kohler make high jump. I think those will be some interesting ones we're going to see.
Ooh, okay.
I think they'll be high jump. And then I think I agree with what Cam said on some of the guys getting into main field, but I honestly think you're more going to see Tim Hall Jr. and Christensen probably in LCQ most likely. I don't think they're going to change that.
Okay.
As for encore, as much as it being Son of a Digger's 15th anniversary and El Toro's 25th, I don't think you're going to see anything. I think we're going to get some playset encore opening act thing to start the show. I don't think we're really any halftime or into the show encore because that just hasn't been a thing for so many years.
Yeah.
And then for track design, I think you're going to get mostly the same track as you did last year, maybe switch up the side ramps. And if anything, they might start them back at the wall where the backflips were last year by the tunnel. I think they may start them back there.
Okay.
But other than that, I think you're mostly going to get the same racing layout, but you're going to have different obstacles on the sides to fill out everything.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta say, I really like your guys' predictions. Definitely some things that I think are definitely very likely. So without further ado, with 17 minutes left, I'm going to give my predictions, and then we're going to open it up to some fan questions. So fans, while I'm doing this thing called yapping, leave your comments down below, and we'll answer them in however long it takes for me to get through this, and then before that starts. Also, too, if you're wondering why I'm pointing over here, I have a second monitor. So anyway, no one asked about that, but I'm just pointing that out anyway. So I think for me, the track, I agree with you guys. It's definitely going to be very sort of similar. I think they might change it up a little bit. Maybe the racing style changes a little. Definitely the style itself changes. We've got a new guest as well, Mr. Mephiles. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, so the track's going to change very slightly, maybe the same racing style. I do think that they are going to change it quite drastically from last year. I'm going to be honest. I will be really disappointed if the track is like almost 1-to-1 of the previous year. I think in terms of surprises, I think one thing that you guys hadn't actually mentioned yet is technically we have, if I can do maths, about technically 4, but more so 3 because of the, oh no, it is still 4. 4 new competitors added to World Finals. This is the first year since 2013 that they've done 28 competitors. So not only are we getting a bit of a reshuffle with drivers like Todd the Duke, who isn't here anymore, and Blake Granger, who recently got released, we're going to have more spots. So then that means that more of these drivers that have been kicking butt and been out there for a while are going to get the chance to participate. So I'm going to say I can expect to see someone like Tony Oakes or MJ Solorio make it into the main field. And then I think for for last chance qualifier, we are going to see some of the international stars because now you've got more competitors in the main field and you're going to have less spots for those sort of regular drivers. So I can see some of the international stars making it in. And then finally for stunts and encores, I think those that are expecting a Son of a Digger encore should be very disappointed that they won't acknowledge it. They may do a special scheme. I hope so. But to be honest, I would expect Son of a Digger to rarely get a mention at all. I will say that I feel like El Toro Loco, in Monster Jam's opinion, is more of an important truck. So they will acknowledge that. And possibly do an encore. Also, too, they have more trucks. They have different designs. They could very easily do something. But I also wouldn't be... I'd be kind of a little disappointed if they didn't do anything, but I also wouldn't be surprised, too. So I think that'll happen. And then they may do something with the new truck that is debuting this weekend at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the... F1 IndyCar looking truck that Camden's driving. So they might even do something with that. I'm interested to see what happens with that. And on that note, I think we should answer some fan questions because we have about 13 minutes before we get into it. And I'm excited to see what we're going to see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some good stuff announced. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm crossing my fingers.
And real quick, got to thank Thomas for the $5. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. Did he ask a question or did he? I think I read it. It said, like, welcome back, right?
Yeah, welcome back. Thank
you. I'll take my bow sitting down. Do we have any other? I mean, I can't get up and do it. So, do you have any fan questions while we're waiting?
There's a lot of theories right now. I mean,
okay.
There's a question of who's the best Sparkle Smash driver besides Jamie? Because that's obvious. It's gonna be Jamie. But besides Jamie,
Jamie, yeah, someone's like going through an airfield or something. Gosh, sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I was just being funny.
bad.
I would have to say that.
Oh man.
Oh my god, the voice crack. I would have to say the best driver besides Jamie, probably. I think I'm gonna bank on Kayla. I'm definitely gonna bank on Kayla. That's my pick. What about everyone else? What do we think? Who is the best Sparkle Smash driver besides Jamie?
Is it too early to say Joe Foley?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Rick.
The answer is no. It is not too early. That's great.
I think right now, I think the only two logical answers to that is Kayla or Jamie.
Yeah.
So,
The two stadium drivers. I will say though, I think that Chelsea has improved quite a bit. And now that she's driving Sparkle Smash, I believe that she is very much sort of creeping up to the level of Jamie and Kayla. So I think that she's definitely someone to talk about too. To be honest, all the Sparkle Smash drivers have been like improving a little bit. Like Logan has been winning a lot. Kylie Kent obviously has just started in Sparkle Smash. So
Same with Logan. This is her first year officially competing. So
I was about to say her first official full year because she's done a little bit of fill-in and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, Logan just won her first overall, so good for her.
She's won a
clearly improved. So
100%.
Not her first, but
yeah,
her first in Sparkle.
And she also won the. I believe she said she won the last overall for a tour this past weekend. So I mean that's fantastic. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the last chance. I think it's going to be interesting because they're gonna have to move around a couple of people again, with it being 28 trucks or technically 27, and then whoever's in last chance, they're gonna have to move around and reshuffle a lot of people to kind of get it to build up those lineups. So we'll see. I don't know. Me personally, I want to see the Ram trucks in last chance. I know they only did one weekend, but come on.
I know a lot of people
back.
Yeah, everybody wants to see it, but I can.
Oh my god!
Tell you, it's we
countdown.
already have some stuff booked for along around that weekend, so we will not be out there as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah. So I just realized too, I'm gonna mute the stream while they're just playing that. I don't want to.
Yeah, I was wondering what that loud noise was.
Yeah, I just got like jump scared.
I got jump scared by a McDonald's ad.
No, not the McDonald's ad. Real talk though, right? We're gonna stray off the path of World Finals for a second. Did you guys ever have either the Burger King Monster Jam toys or the most recent McDonald's Monster Jam toys? Oh my gosh,
I
they were
had the
great.
Burger King Gravedigger.
Nice.
That
advertisement is my favorite, by the way. The Burger King one.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
that's
like
a
chilling, and then like the wife walks in, she's like, "Ah!" They've just like created like this dirt track.
I love that commercial.
Just run
No,
that
because
back.
they used her heels as the ramps.
That's right. Yeah.
Her high heels. Yeah.
They said you have too much shoes. We're turning them into ramps now.
What were you saying, Nathan?
Yeah, those I think I ended up over the years they did them at Burger King. I had all 16 they released, and then the McDonald's ones I have all of them as well. Actually, extras that were painted to actually match around the time when they did the different Gravediggers and El Toro, or not El Toros, yeah, and Zombie Colors had bought extra ones to do that, and then but if you really know your stuff for the ones that were released at fast food places, you have the Wendy's ones from way back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I didn't even meet. Well, considering the fact that we have McDonald's and we have Burger King, but it's known as Hungry Jack's over here, and I believe we now have Wendy's. I don't know if we used to still, but yeah, I definitely didn't know about those. They sound really cool. The Wendy's ones, I'm gonna have to look them up. That sounds really cool. The Wendy's ones. I need me some old school Monster Jam memorabilia. Actually, I think my dad recently bought the World Finals poker chips that they used to use. Like the very first ones that they did. I had like Gravedigger and Prowler on them. I wish I had them here with me, but I'm at my other house. Not
Wait a
before that.
second. I had two of these. I had two of the Wendy's ones. I just realized. I just looked them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had El Toro and I had Prowler, and the Prowler one was actually my very first diecast.
You're invited. My favorite meme. It's perfect.
I thought those were the McDonald's ones.
It's hard to kind of tell. Let me read some more comments. How do we feel about Matt Pags winning LCQ and sweeping World Finals? That would be fantastic. I'm not even kidding. Matt Pag in Mainfield would go amazing. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that.
Has he been in a Mainfield War Finals yet?
He's
No.
always been in LCQ
No.
or Young Guns and got knocked
Yeah.
out first round.
So,
You know, I have a question for Cam.
Oh boy.
It's really more for Sebastian, the dino that's behind you. Who does he have for
What is
Mainfield? Because you said your picks and they were all Team Throttle. And Sir.
Listen, I don't know if you can tell. Like, he's got his Jurassic Attack shirt on. I don't.
I can't even see from here. It's so. Oh, actually, hang on. No. I see it now. Never mind.
His Jurassic Attack. I think he's got Tim Hall Jr. winning LCQ if he makes it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I find it crazy too to believe that last year we had 2 drivers winning LCQ because Jamie got she got injured. Just thinking about that would be crazy to see. Also, again, I'm turning over here we got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds till we see what Master Jam has in store. I guess we'll take this time to talk about some other things. What are your guys' thoughts on the Oh my gosh, Cam. Jeez. Drop something. It was great timing. What are your guys' thoughts of Camden driving this new IndyCar themed truck at Indianapolis Motor Speedway? By the way, it is this weekend.
The only thing I'm going to say on it is there's been some talks. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's just going to be interesting to see what happens with how much they do to the truck that makes it actually able to. In my opinion, if they want to make this legit, they need to make the run, have a dirt mound off to the side, and Cam needs to turn around and jump the truck over the dirt mound to prove hey, it's not compromised in any way. It can go out and do something after the run. Because I know when they did Rice's truck, they had the suspension was strapped down. I'd heard they had blank planetaries in it, which since they just took the guts out of the planetary covers and put them in there for the least amount of resistance. So
okay,
or they did something to get it to where it'll roll well. So be interesting to see what they do and how well it goes. Be very interesting.
So what you're saying is that you would rather see them than say I don't have the word for me, but basically instead of creating a truck that's purpose built for the speed, you want them to attempt it, and it's a full competition ready truck.
Yes, because I would like to see that because I will Thursday when we did it back in 2014, 2015 with Raminator, our truck. All we did was we flipped the gears in the transfer case. That's all we did to make that run. So we could turn around and jump and crush a set of cars afterwards. So in my opinion, you need to be able to actually do something with the truck afterwards for it to be so you're not blurring the line between a competition truck doing this and a purpose-built truck to do it,
I know what you mean. I think it's kind of a hard line to try and pick something that's going to do both at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like there's no rules that specifically state, hey, by the way, you can like gear your truck to be like the most like insane thing rigged to kind of like built the sort of speed. But I guess there's that distinction with like regular cars and stuff. Like when they do the Nürburgring tests, they have a distinct distinguishment between road built, like, hey, you can go to the dealership and buy this car, and this is a purpose built track car that doesn't even have a dashboard or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe they might. Personally, I think they're gonna rig it like they did before. I think either way, it'll be interesting. I like that they're trying to do something with the thing. Yeah, I see. We got 1 minute. I like what they're. Just to finish up, me yapping. I like what they're doing with this and kind of having like a speed-based truck doing a speed-based thing. Me personally, the thing that I want to see is how good, goofy, or bad the truck looks. Because with their design language at the moment, they're very. It's gonna be, and also too. Not only that, it's an Indy car. It's gonna look really weird with the proportions of the tallness and the chassis. So I guess we'll see how that looks.
Yeah, but I have a feeling they're probably going to stylize it a little bit, because I know on the Monster Truck collecting page, a lot of people had kind of put together with that promo video. They had the black, red, and white. It's probably going to be similar to that exclusive truck that's in that Monster Motors, whatever place that thing that's happening. So they'll probably play with the proportions a bit to make it fit
10
the chassis,
seconds.
right?
Yeah.
So.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Load up that stream. We are watching the selection show.
All right.
And again, please do not, guys, do not. What if you're expecting the stream to be on this? Nuh-uh. We're playing the audio. We're watching this in the background. So have us on. Let us be your reactors. We're doing a watch party.
All right.
I just want to know, Cam, why did you not tell me that you were going to Indy Speedway to do the record, man?
Well, I don't know if I'm going or not yet, because I don't know what day they're doing it.
No, they announced it. You're driving.
Well, it's
okay, buddy.
because he has the same name. It's 15. It's 15 and through 17. They might be doing it over the 3 days, I imagine.
Yeah, when you fail one day, you got 2 more to do it.
That's another thing. We're definitely going to have another parade of trucks during the after show one.
Well, actually, I was going to say when we were talking about it before, they did say that they were doing the fireworks on the 4th of July, so that'll definitely be after the show. Turn this up, man.
Scott Jordan with the meta glasses.
POV, you're hosting the Monster Johnsters selection show.
Ooh.
Are they playing audio from like old Monster Jam episodes?
It's like 2022-esque.
That's what I was gonna say.
weird.
Yeah.
That was Colt Stevens talking, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cowabunga, baby.
Okay. I don't know if you guys catch up.
I was about to say, yeah, my thing might be
Okay,
behind.
Matt Cody being in doesn't surprise me
Okay.
at least.
Yep.
Yeah, I had Max.
Oh,
They
hey, Stars and
Yeah.
Stripes. I just
I
saw
was
that.
just-
Oh,
Stripes is
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna reset the stream on mine.
That was kind of predictable there, but that was
Yeah,
good.
I'm curious to see what other trucks they were
So
doing
just
with it.
main field, straight in there. No
Yeah,
LCQ.
Mayfield. Yep. And then I'm assuming.
Okay.
There's East.
Okay.
All right, I feel like I have caught up now. made my stream go quicker.
So they're just showing
They're just showing
overall
clips.
film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're showing
Yeah.
not
these-
saying who's in. Okay, that's smart.
Ooh.
I will
I don't know if
say
you guys know
this does feel better than last year, what they were doing.
Yeah. Feels
Yeah.
a little more cleaned up than it was
Yeah.
last year.
All right, John Zimmer, let's see it.
All right. Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
see.
see senior.
Ah,
Speaking of which,
damn it.
did anyone
Okay.
notice?
Hang on. Oh,
Okay, so
Oh my
they're bringing back the old school Gravediggers because it's
Okay,
Grandma Gravedigger.
yeah, I just noticed grandma. Yeah,
Okay.
No, MJ
Oh
again.
no! Wait.
dude.
They snubbed
But-
MJ for Christian.
Well, Kristen was
Why
in
are you
anyway.
surprised?
Yes, right.
This happens all the time.
Every
Oh
year.
my gosh.
MJ came
I'm
in
kind of
second
surprised. I'm
place.
almost surprised Cody's in, just with the fact of how they kind of been treating him the last few years and sticking him in arenas.
Yeah, but he's in Dragon. That's kind of guaranteed. But
It's their
Yeah,
only
but I've been hearing
because
I've heard Dragon's been doing not great merch sales, so I could see that truck going away in the next few years.
well, did you
All
notice
right,
they
all right.
took it
If
off?
we don't see Tony in this one or Brandon, we riot.
Oh,
Just
we won't
saying.
see Brandon. I guarantee
Brand-
you. If
we won't
anything,
see
Brandon's going to be
Brandon's gonna be an
LCQ.
LCQ.
Brandon
Oh
did
yeah, that's
last
right. We
place.
got love.
I got
yeah.
Brandon and I got
Yeah,
But
no,
Brandon.
this
you
is
know
just
what?
main
If
field.
you know what? If Jim Cole or Caleb Blood can finish last in this series and still make it in, surely we can at least hope that Brandon.
Yeah,
makes
but
it.
Jim's always kind of grandfathered in.
I know.
because-
I'm just being.
No,
I
I
just-
get it.
I'm just complaining.
Yeah. All right, let's
All right,
see
here
what
we go.
All right.
Oh my God.
I might be a
No
little
way.
behind.
Tony,
Oh my.
please.
Okay.
Or Fernando.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I think it's
Oh.
both. I think it's both. Both of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
what?
Weston and Brianna and two unknown ones. Okay.
Unknown.
They got
what?
to do a little
Unknown.
bit to keep us
Oh
on,
my
on
God.
our toes.
Oh my God.
You're
oh my
so
God, oh my God,
early,
oh my God,
dude.
oh my God.
Oh,
You're
it's-
so early.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Oh, it's a drum roll. Okay.
Oh!
Wait, it's a drum roll?
Oh, it's. Oh my
And
God. He's
Oh,
Stars
two
and
debuts.
Stripes JCB.
Tony.
So that's cool.
Oh, Tony's actually in.
Oh!
There we go.
Let's
Oh,
go!
okay, okay.
Wait, JCB Stars and Stripes.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's a good one.
Who's next?
Let's see.
It has to be
Please don't
fun, right?
spoil for those that are ahead of us.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes!
I'm trying not-
Yes! Let's go!
All right.
Wait, I don't.
Burn.
About
Oh,
time!
Yeah,
Oh!
Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes.
Okay.
So
All
we
right,
got Gravedigger Stars and Stripes.
So we got Radiator JCB and Toro Stars and Stripes.
There's
Yeah.
already
And-
four
and
games
Zombie.
with Stars
And Zombie.
Stripes.
So
Yeah,
we're-
so Zombie Stars and Stripes, and then probably Megalodon.
and whoever's going to be our main field Meg guys probably or gal is going to probably be our Stars and Stripes.
So they invited like barely anyone from the arena, so they're gonna invite at least like half of the stadiums probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to refresh mine so I kind of see if I catch back up.
It's good to see Tony finally make it though.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah, right now
right?
mine's got him.
I feel like I've caught up a little bit, but maybe
Yeah,
I'm still
I'm a little bit behind.
I'm right
know if
now
I'm
like
behind.
Shell Shock just did a donut for me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ahead. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm ahead. Yeah, because it's showing Ryan with the.
I just saw Ryan do the backflip and
Kickflip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
yep, kick.
kickflip,
Okay, so I
yep.
think we're
Alright.
all pretty well back on center.
It is.
I just
Alright,
refreshed
I
mine.
think I'm ahead. Let's see.
Oh my God, we're getting a freaking Sparkle
What?
Smash Stars.
Are you serious?
Halo,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
in.
That's perfect.
Dude, that
I
was one
love
of the predictions. That, was a
I
prediction.
knew it. I just.
Just saying, Colvinard's in. Just saying that is
Yes.
there.
That is
Okay.
fantastic too. I also gotta say I now cannot wait to see Sparkle Smash Stars and Stripes. That is gonna be my absolute favorite looking truck ever. It's gonna look so stupid.
This also means Corey Rummel can't be in LCQ because he won it before. If I remember
What?
correctly.
Oh
he-
yeah,
did he
yeah,
win
he didn't get
before?
invited, which is strange.
So I think we're all caught up together now.
Oh my god, you're right.
Possibly.
Didn't
Oh.
Corey Rummel win LCQ
Kevin
raid?
Crocker Chris
East
Cole,
just started showing. So
please.
Bro, Joe Foley, please.
I think we're only getting Joe and Jim, or no, Chris. and
Joe's
Jim.
either.
Yeah,
Erling,
yeah,
Chris,
we're
Mike,
probably-
Chris,
we
Mike,
gotta get
Jim.
Chris.
How many international people are we getting in? Because we've only got like 17 so far.
I don't
Actually,
think you're
yeah,
gonna see any
you're-
of that. I think
actually,
Chucky would.
Right.
I don't think you're gonna
Unless
really
like
see any
everybody from
international
this
people
tour is getting in.
No,
That
it
would-
won't because they still
We're
have
getting
one
Mike
more
for sure.
arena. They still have one more arena.
Yes.
on. Yeah, we
yes!
still got arenas east.
Let's go. Chris is in.
Hey,
Wait, what?
Hey, you're early, sir. You're early.
Come on.
By 10 seconds.
Let's go.
okay, that's
Okay.
good.
This is a good
All
lineup.
right.
Okay, so we have the same Gravediggers as last year,
Yeah.
and then no.
Yes,
special,
Mike
no
back
special
in. I'm
skins.
happy about that. We were talking. Me and him were talking
Yeah.
about that in Mansfield.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm glad Secret. And I remember talking to Chris last year. He said he's only doing a special body if he gets in the
Oh.
main field. So boys
Oh,
and
we
girls,
got-
we're
oh,
getting
we
a
are,
special
we're getting-
mayhem body this year.
Oh,
Guarantee
getting
it. I have a feeling it's to be.
Wait, are they
injury forms
doing
with black
2
stripes.
last chance qualifiers?
no,
Yeah.
they have one more
No.
arena.
No, we already did arenas.
Which means
I
we only
think.
have.
They
which
did,
means only
they did
one-
all 3 arenas? What was
coming out
this?
of
Yeah.
the East.
They only did 2 arenas.
We're getting 2 international? That's crazy.
No. There's only 2 left. There's 2 left, and one of them's LCQ. So we're only getting 1 from whatever tours left.
Wait, so we are getting international people.
Oh snap!
It's only
All
gonna
right,
be
now.
one.
Oh snap!
All right,
Okay,
all right,
who's-
all right. Hit,
Oh.
all right, hit me,
You know
hit
what?
me
No,
with the
you're
Jared
right.
Dennis.
Give me
No,
Peter
no,
Nyman.
hold on.
It's going to be Mikey. I bet you it's going to be Mikey and
Give me
Meg.
Peter
We don't
Nyman.
have
Yeah,
a-
you're-
we don't have a main field Meg
Nah,
yet.
it's gonna be the old man. There he is. Chucky Dance.
No,
Jackson,
well,
remember
no,
you
because
early,
think
bud.
about it, TJ. We don't have
Okay.
a main field Meg yet.
Yeah,
it's gotta be
he
Mikey.
drove Meg overseas too.
Oh yeah, it could be. It could be Chucky and Meg.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Hang on,
we're
Jack.
only getting
let
one.
there-
You're ahead of us.
What?
Remember?
All right.
Let's see.
All right.
3, 2,
What?
1.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
take
down
it.
with that. That's cool. I like
I guess
that.
Oh,
I guess that's the
okay.
one that makes the most.
Oh,
That does
I
not make
was
any
not
sense, but okay.
Yeah,
actually,
that
for
was-
a second, I got to thinking about that. I was like, if it's not Chucky or Mikey, it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be Brandon. So, hey,
Well,
I'm
I-
happy because I
Well,
originally
I
thought
was-
it was gonna be him and a
Yeah.
JCB.
Well, I was gonna say that makes what Nathan was saying makes sense that they didn't have a Meg in there. So I find it interesting they put Brandon and Meg.
But also notice it's regular Meg. It's not Stars and Stripes. So that means we have.
Yeah. So when they
one,
reveal the
we have
the
1,
They're gonna have
2,
John Gordon
3,
LCQ be in Stars and
4,
Stripes, I bet you.
5.
If
no,
he's
it'll
at
be
all.
John
Yeah,
Zimmer.
we only
It'll be
have
John
5.
Zimmer.
Yeah, we only have 5 Stars and Stripes trucks, and they're all field, which is good.
All right, chat. What do we think of the lineup so far?
I'm actually quite impressed with the lineup compared
Yeah,
to
I'm pretty
what
happy.
it would have been.
I might need a little bit to think about it. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
The Brian Arthur
Oh,
one is
yep.
definitely an underdog
All right.
surprise for me, for sure.
John and
Oh, I wasn't
Okay.
watching.
Brandon.
Nitro.
Oh, let's go,
Toro.
Brandon.
Try
Hey,
it.
okay.
Okay.
No, Zimmer, MJ, El Toro, Yellow.
Hey, Joe Foley!
We're getting a
Yeah, brother.
We're getting both
See-
Talachkas.
Oh, Chucky Pocket! I'm happy
go.
about that.
Oh,
we get-
Okay.
Chelsea.
So I was right. So John Zimmer,
Tropical.
Stars and Stripes, Meg, and we got Sparkle Smash Tropical for Chelsea, which might be the yellow one.
Yeah, it's gonna be the orange and yellow one, I bet.
Oh, here we go.
Also, Joe is in Nitro El Toro Loco.
And
Like
think
he
about it,
was
it's
in
gonna be
LA.
Nitro on the new body, probably.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
Unless, well, he didn't trash the old one, so they could do that, but I doubt it.
I would love to see the old one. Tristan, Tyler.
All they're doing
Hey,
10?
Oh,
we're
sorry.
just- We're doing
I
You need to
forgot.
pause for like 5 seconds and let us catch up, or refresh your thing and let it
Question?
catch up a little bit.
Let's go.
Hey, that's cool.
Dude.
Good.
Tim Hall Jr.
Okay.
Oh, give me Brandon.
Oh, let's
I'm
go!
behind you guys.
Dude,
I'm far
Oh,
behind.
this is gonna
Dude,
be great.
Brandon-
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
oh, dude, this is gonna cook.
Skills.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Oh,
not, this is not a
wow.
bad lineup for skills. I'm actually impressed.
That is not a
Braden
bad
Gainer
lineup.
too.
Lineup
I
for
That
thought
is a
Brandon
really good
gave-
lineup, actually.
Deluxka being in there is
Oh.
a shock to me. Wow.
I know that's what I was saying. That's
Now I
fantastic.
almost wonder
One,
if there might
two.
not be a
I think
last
the last
minute.
stream, I think the last stream me and TJ
Wait.
did, I was calling for it.
Yeah, you were. You definitely calling Brandon and maybe Tim getting it.
Oh,
You got it right.
I'm trying to look back at Mainfield and see something.
All right, here we go. High jump.
Okay, Bari is in for a
championship
second. I thought he
that
wasn't.
everyone cares about.
Give me Joe Foley in high jump.
Yes.
Dude, that would be
Everyone.
great.
Now remember, don't spoil it because I'm like probably
Yeah, we're
15
like
seconds
8 seconds
y'all.
behind.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
know.
all right, all
I
right.
don't know how much I'm behind by.
All right, I'm gonna at least wait till they reveal all the cards, and then I'm gonna say it. On my end, at least. I'm gonna
think we
wait
can
till
do that.
till they. All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 8.
Nice.
Bryce.
Cool.
Everybody, just give a thumbs up on your screen whenever you're through it.
Okay.
Oh, they only
Okay,
have
nothing-
8. Okay.
Okay. I'd like to point. Yeah, I was just about to point out they don't have any extra
gym?
people.
Was it 8 for skills or was it 12?
Yeah,
For
it's
No,
skills?
eight.
It was 10 for skill.
Well, it was
It was
8 and then
okay.
2 backups.
What? Oh,
Oh,
wow!
okay. This
Okay,
is-
I'll
okay.
I am shocked not to see Jim.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm shocked Jim's not in it.
He wasn't in it.
Well, they
wait, no,
put-
he was
they-
in it last year. He wasn't
Yeah,
in
but
it
he
Adam
missed
in
it.
high
2024.
He
jump.
missed
Wow.
it in Utah. So. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
I wonder who the backups are.
Oh
That-
god!
yeah,
Don't
we
tell
don't
me
know who
that's the
backups are.
track.
Oh.
Oh, they're showing the track.
Oh, don't tell me that's
Okay.
the track. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, what is? Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
He's gonna give us a
Whoa.
track.
Hang on.
Okay. All right.
why
Race
is
to
he?
style.
Let's
What?
see.
Huh? What?
What is this?
Oh, okay, I get it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh,
What?
don't tell me.
Wait,
Are you
what?
serious?
Oh my god, that is a horrible track,
Wow.
Wait,
That is
yeah.
really
Exact
bad.
opposite.
dude. That
what?
is
What? That's
Okay.
the exact opposite of what they
That
said
is
last
what it-
year. Doesn't this?
Yeah,
the whole
that's
thing
really
say
that's
that?
really
Isn't it-
bad.
I
Didn't
don't
they
hate
say
it,
last year
but
they don't want the trucks going towards the sands.
Yeah, they didn't want the trucks going towards the ends, and that's exactly what they're doing.
I mean,
Oh
they're
my
going towards the
gosh,
stands no matter what.
The
last year.
high
Well,
jump
for
finishes
freestyle, they
at,
didn't care, but yeah,
at
yeah.
10:40. Oh my god.
That's alright. We're all gonna be there. It's not that big of an issue.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's 8:40 Mountain Time, so that's their time. It'll be 8
Yeah.
o'clock. 10
Oh,
o'clock. What it'll
sorry.
be
Okay,
like-
I was gonna
yeah,
say
no,
I'm like,
10:40
huh?
hours, 10:40 my time. Yeah.
Reminder: I do live on the opposite side of the world, so I'm not
No,
familiar.
yeah,
with
you're
these
fine.
times. Also, I'd like to point out too, in case people didn't realize, they have put two-wheel and high jump on the Thursday instead of during the main show on Friday and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That's a good change.
They're doing that to try to get more people to show up for Thursday. It's honestly the answer,
Okay.
which is good because we need it. Friday racers, okay.
So 14 racing halftime. Oh, they do have an encore this
They
year.
they have
Okay.
Zach
Zach
and
once
Zimmer
again
Jr. on the
freestyle
same
on the
one.
first day.
Oh.
Okay.
Halftime. Friday night encore. Oh wow!
Okay.
Surprised they're gonna have an encore after that. We actually might get a Toro encore if it's
Well, it
gonna be
might-
8:50.
it might
Yeah,
be the-
it would be Friday.
Oh no, the fireworks would be Saturday.
Oh!
Yeah, the 4th of
Hang on.
July one.
Door-
They just said it. They just said it. They just said it. They just said it.
I told you. There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
20
dude,
minutes.
me
Let's
and-
go.
Dude, me and Cam are on the
Oh,
same
okay.
wavelength. My man Cam, I'm giving you a high five.
Interesting.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Wow, I'm
We're
surprised.
brothers.
Me too.
Okay, Saturday. Remember, I'm behind, so I don't hear
Yep,
it for like 10
I'm right
seconds.
Ryan and Adam on the same day freestyling is great. Okay.
Oh, 2 encores. Okay.
Yeah.
And don't forget, this is the year that we're gonna have a brand new winner for both, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm listening to.
Oh,
see
we're
this.
gonna have a Saturday night encore too. I'm surprised we're doing 2 nights encores. Opening ceremonies. Okay. And the 4th of July fireworks is now on Saturday, whereas last year it was on Friday.
Oh yeah, because 4th of July.
Well,
It's Saturday.
yeah.
Okay, so they're doing a Stars and Stripes encore with the fireworks, I believe.
Oh,
That makes sense. So on the 4th of
Yeah.
July.
Makes sense.
probably gonna just be all the trucks backflipping.
I will admit, I hope they definitely change the track.
Track needs
Well,
to change.
it's gonna be hard to. How are
They
they gonna
can't-
do
they
I'm
can't-
that?
the way
they
they
can't
can't go that
double
way
day.
in racing.
I mean, considering the fact that people have been complaining about tracks, we'll talk about that once we get into talking about it.
Okay, that is it. All right, so it's very interesting. I found that. I don't know what to say. I feel like started off really high and then
The track killed it.
was just
The track killed. So I want to get into, if you don't mind me taking the floor for a minute, Jackson, for the
Go for
so
it.
I
Go
think
for
our
it.
track thing is, again, let me scroll over here real quick, see the track. The one thing I'm gonna point out about that track, they only show up for the main pod to the stands. There could be something back behind the camera they're not showing us.
Yeah.
But it looks very that's a very minimalistic track looking at it. Like that is probably one of the worst tracks I've ever seen for a World Finals. Like I'm putting it there. I don't like a track. I think a track needs to change. They need to redesign that track because it is not good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say this on it. I think the reason that they flipped it around was because I don't think many people know this. During what was it, the practice day or something, when they were testing the track, I think it was Thursday or whenever they were doing LCQ stuff. Earlier in the day, they did testing of, I think it was Cody and Camden. They had Cody do a lap and like ease into that tabletop jump, and they had Camden do one where he full boogie hit it, and that truck like kamikaze forward where he almost end over ended toward the wall where the van stack was.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're going this way this time. But that track is bad. I've seen some bad tracks.
Yeah.
That's going to be something. And again, I bet you probably our high jump, you're going to be starting right at the base of that racing lane because they don't give you much run up. They were smart. They start you all the way back at the turn in the stands.
Yeah.
But until I see an actual full track map, I really can't discern anything. I really can't. But that's just, I'm sorry, that track kind of sucks. I'm glad I'm not going. I'm probably not going to be there this year.
You do not have to apologize because I totally agree. I'd like to ask too, while I give some thoughts and all of that. Could someone, I don't know, maybe TJ, because I believe you are also able to like drag and add stuff. Could you possibly go and save a photo of the track and then add it to the stream, and then maybe we can pull it out while we're yapping, and then same with like the lineups and stuff. But one thing that I was thinking of that I really want to talk about, at least to start off with, so a couple of things, couple of pointers that I wanted to note. So first off, for the actual whatever it's called. So with the track, they had those kind of berms, and I remember last year when they showed the track map, they had the curved sort of thing, and we thought, oh, they're only going to have that little bit sort of space, so they're probably going to cover that whole section with dirt again. So they're going to have their stands completely filled with dirt like they did last year. But instead, this time, obviously, they're doing well. Actually, they'll probably be very similar to last year with the way they're doing it. I will say, I think the racing style isn't necessarily bad, but again, when we get a photo, we'll kind of go more into it. The idea of just this one sort of central kind of jump area with those berm things, and the fact too that we've got this whole sort of area where there is probably not a whole lot. I imagine maybe they might have some jumps. I could see them maybe doing like what's it called? They had like a superstar like at the Superstar Challenge, they had that weird kind of back flippy step up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The one
Like they
toward the
could do
tunnel.
something, yeah, like they could do something there to where it's like kind of against that wall. So like if you flip and crash like an idiot, then you're kind of hitting that. But even still, like I really that is the one thing that I think doesn't work in today's Monster Jam is when they try to over engineer cool racing stuff, and it's 2 day. But they do racing and freestyle on the same day, because you can freestyle on any track, but it doesn't mean it's going to be good. And sadly, what they've done is they've created, I will sit here and say that I think it is a neat racing style that will probably be fun to watch. I do not think that this is going to make a good freestyle track at all. It's going to be barren and open. I like last year's. I thought last year's was good because, in my opinion, the simpler you make it to like that kind of either a Chicago style or what's the other one, the St. Louis style, the better the freestyle track is, because of just the way that it's laid out and stuff. When you start throwing berms in and weird turns and double racing lanes, you lost me at that point. So I am really not looking forward to seeing this track. I think they're probably going to change it from this map. Again, my point being the big turns. But I think that, yeah, they're going to have to change it quite significantly.
Oh, that is
Okay.
I did not click on that, by the way.
Well, that is all good. We can talk about this one if you want. Were you trying to pull up the track?
Yeah, I was trying to pull
Okay.
the right.
Okay. We'll give TJ a minute. We'll have a look at the track again. Man, that was severely disappointing. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm going to use my mouse. The berm turns there really don't like that. They've got that. They've pushed it so. And you know what, too? I just have a feeling with the way of which they've shown us this that they really aren't going to have a whole lot of jumps back behind. This is going to be probably quite far down. Maybe, again, because it is a what's it called? Well, actually, too, I didn't even realize, but they kind of did show it here in this image that TJ's provided us. They do actually have the dirt all the way up into the stands, as well as the actual lanes themselves. So that is probably what they're going to do again.
You know what it is? This is backwards from last year.
Yeah, no, hang on. Give me 1 second, TJ. I'm going to send you a photo from what I just screen grabbed from last year's preview show.
That goes all the way up, and I noticed that.
Yeah.
No, but the one they did last year showed the whole track, so I definitely think they're hiding something. Because
they could potentially be, yeah. I will say though that, yeah, with how it is at the moment, this is not a good change. This is a very backwards sort of change.
Yeah,
they want to keep us off of saying the format's bad, so they're giving us the track instead to talk about.
Let's read some of the
Oh no, that is the
comments.
same side.
What if they make a separate freestyle track? They won't, because they're doing racing and freestyle on both days and both on the same day. So they're definitely not going to make a freestyle track. I'm going to leave it over to those who haven't said anything about the tracks just to get your thoughts out, what you think about this track. Ewan, I'll start with you. What do you think of the track?
Just looking at it here, I don't like it. This is just there's just too little, you know? It's just too
100%.
little. It's like, I mean, I could see some big air opportunities, but I would think they would cut the ramps towards the stands, so they probably won't do that. So they'll just be regular racing lanes instead of big ramp hits. So
Yeah.
for freestyle, this is probably gonna be boring, but racing, I saw the style. It's gonna be interesting. It's long, so it's gonna be interesting racing. But freestyle is gonna be boring, probably.
I do agree with you. I do think that racing is going to be cool, but I think that this is the point of which where I feel like we have to come to the realization that manufacturing racing styles doesn't make the racing better. The bestness of racing comes from the quality of the racing itself and the matchups. When you over engineer it, you're creating something that can either be too complex or takes away from everything else. I think that this is a good bit of complexity, but it takes away from the freestyle track, because I am looking at this going, wow, I'm really not looking forward to this at all. Cam, what's your thoughts on the track?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of the LA track when they first revealed it. Like, there's not.
You want to see the track? Did you watch the thing? Is my mic on? My mic is on. My bad.
It's gonna. I think it'll be great for racing. I think we'll have a great racing competition over both days. But freestyle, I don't want to hate on it too much because you never know what's gonna happen. But it's not looking high right now. You know.
Yeah.
We can just hope for the best and hope the drivers know how to make something out of nothing. And just
I agree.
Pray from there.
Yeah,
pray. That's a good point. Yes, we should be praying,
No,
praying to the monster truck gods.
Yeah.
pray.
They changed
No,
this.
I will say
Send your prayers.
the worst part of this track is the berms, because they're just in a very weird spot, just right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't really jump them because they're at weird angles. So, where's the big air opportunity? There is none off them.
Yeah.
It's just it's so awful with the berms there.
Honestly, the berms being there and being that size, I could definitely see them either having like 8 packs in both backsides of them, or they're just going to be like coming down off like how they did last year, how guys would come down off that berm and launch toward the center. I think they're going to have one of those, like maybe angle back 8 packs toward the center, and the outside will have like a launch ramp toward the race lanes.
They're going to have more time because there's a halftime. So they're going to have more time to change the track between the two.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm noticing too? Not that I really think that this is as big of an issue as opposed to, say, freestyling. But I'm looking at this going, there is not many lips for the drivers to do like moonwalks and stuff. The only ones that I can see is the starting lanes, obviously the backside of the high jump ramp. And then obviously they'll be able to use the backflip ramps, and I'm assuming they'll have the metal ramp out there. There doesn't look like there's anywhere else that they can do the moonwalks. Not off the racing lanes or the berms. Like, there really isn't much of anything. I gotta ask too, while it's on my mind, TJ, is Tomcat still there?
You want me to get him real quick?
I was gonna say the stream's gonna know what Tomcat thinks of the track.
All right, hold on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, whenever
work,
it takes a minute, give it up for TJ's dad, Tomcat.
Give him the mic.
Well, let me go get him real quick.
Okay, all right.
In the room.
I'm such a nice guy. Well, Mephiles, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've really said a whole lot because you joined while we were yapping, but what do you think of the track? What do you think of everything that's been announced so far?
Cool racing style, just terrible track in general for freestyle.
Yeah. Anything else you have to say about? I guess we'll wait for Tomcat for the lineups and stuff. What do you think?
I just don't see any opportunities for drivers to send it. Like if they want to do what Weston did last year and like roll down the hill and send it off one of the ramps, I just don't see an opportunity for that. Unless those ramps, unless those berms back there are flat on the other side, then there's probably not going to be an opportunity to do what Weston did or do a Weston send. That's what I meant.
That's great.
And we have Tomcat.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tomcat. Woo! How you doing,
Woo, woo.
Mr. Tomcat? Welcome to the
I'm
stream.
doing great.
What do you
Nice to
think
see
of
you.
this track here?
Looks like last year.
It's like,
It's not wrong.
Is that a good thing or an insult?
Not sure.
Okay. And who do you think's gonna win Monster Jam World Finals this year? Who are you putting all your chips on?
I would say Blake.
Thank you, Tomcat. You're amazing.
I could be wrong.
Well, I guess we'll see.
I'm just saying. I just didn't want to put it out there too much. I
No,
think the
no,
person
it's
gets on
perfect.
Who wins first could win.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Tomcat, thank you for your insight. I appreciate it.
What have I taught you?
Oh, I love Tomcat. Bye. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. All right, well let's go through some lineups, and then we're gonna close it out. I'm gonna pull up what's available currently, the high jump lineup. Interesting that we don't have any backups yet for this one. I think that this is, let's be honest, this is the championship that we care about the least. So overall, I'd say it's not too bad. I think it's pretty good. Obviously, we've got last year's champion, Adam, I think, is doing... Actually, I think this is Adam's first high jump that I'm aware of. I don't believe he's done this before.
I think you're right. That was the one that caught me off guard the most. Is Adam has never been on the high jump.
Yeah,
I think this is Chris's first time in it too, right?
definitely. Yeah.
Yes,
Chris's first time. Actually, and by technicality, this is Zach's first time, but Zach couldn't make it to last year, so
He was
technically,
supposed to be,
correct. Yeah, so technically speaking, this is Zach's first. We won't focus on this for long, but going through the rest of you guys, just simple thoughts. What do you think of the high jump lineup?
Truck go high. I like.
Yeah.
That's all you can
Amen.
ask for. Let's hope those tires
Fair.
get up there.
That's fair.
Let's hope it's not like last year's was. Last year's.
Oh my gosh! You
Yeah,
hear
last
what
year's is terrible.
Last year's made me so angry. I was like, ah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
There were what, 2 guys that got over 20 feet?
Do you know what
If
was
that-
funny? That Colt managed to somehow get the lowest height. Like there are people that have been as tall as the height that he got. Like that is crazy to me, honestly.
I remember that, and I honestly think I almost think he missed shift going up the ramp or something.
Yeah,
like that,
probably.
or he brake checked it too early because it just bounced right off the
Yeah,
step-up
exactly.
area.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess I'll kind of kick off the discussion here. Guys like Ryan, Bari, Cynthia, not a surprise. They're in every year. Your new guys to it are like you said, Zach, Adam, and Chris. Very cool to see them guys in. Curious to see what Camden does with it this year. So he had a fair outing in it last year, I believe. And then glad to see Bryce back in the high jump. Very happy to see him in high jump. So we'll see what he does.
Well,
Yeah,
I
can't wait to
think
see the bottom of that.
I think also too, since now we have these lineups, I think we should make a prediction for who we think is gonna win. And TJ, while I'm yapping, can you bring up or set in the next one? I think for high jump this year, I'm gonna keep my money on an Anderson, but I'm gonna think that Adam Anderson is gonna take it this year. I think there is a science to doing it, but I do think that Adam is going to take it this year. Cam, who's your pick?
God, I hate to be biased, but I think Chris is going to take it.
Nice.
I would
Okay.
love to see that Mayhem truck take a win this year.
That would be sick. That a Mayhem World Championship would feed families.
I think his best chance is either this or freestyle. Chris isn't. He's really stepped up in racing this year, but Chris, he's not known for racing, you know. So
Yeah,
these are his best two chances right here.
100%. TJ, who you got?
I completely disagree with the Chris having this or freestyle being the only chance he's going to win a championship with. But I would say Chris and Zach are probably my two biggest hitters for this. I mean, obviously Ryan is like never been defeated in high jump, but unless someone wants to.
That is not correct.
Cynthia won the first one.
Feels like
Cynthia was the first, and then Ryan's dominated the rest.
Yeah,
of
he has won the most.
No,
so you are technically right on that.
2024, it was Colt Stevens.
That's right. So Ryan is only because they've been doing high jump 6 years now.
So Ryan, Ryan
he's
won
4-2.
20. Yeah, so he won 22, 23, and then last year.
I did say basically, just so everyone. So
Yes.
no one can jump on me too much.
You were kind of on the right
Whatever,
track,
TJ.
so it is okay. So who's your pick? Oh,
I don't know.
Ryan, right?
I feel like if I would say Ryan's probably everyone's going to jump to Ryan. I would say
Safe bet.
Zach or Chris for me is going to be the two I'm going to heavily put my money on.
Okay. Ewan, who's your pick for high jump?
I think based on obviously this year, I would think a Zach or Adam. They've just been getting the biggest air all year, and I think either of them are going to take high jump this year, probably.
Okay. Nice. Nathan?
I mean, he's dominated it almost out of the 5 years they've done it. He's 3-2 on these. I think Ryan's going to go 4-2 with high jump. He's got the high jump down to a science of knowing when to hit that brake check. But dark horse, as to this, Ryan is my main, but the dark horse I think here probably going to be Adam or Zach. I'd say you're your dark horse on that. But Ryan, main, dark horse, Adam or Zach.
Nice. And Mephiles, who you got for high jump?
Zach or Adam.
Okay. Nice. I definitely think so long as it isn't as bad as next year, I think high jump will be interesting. And it appears like it'll be closing out the first night on the Thursday. So that will be interesting. At least then they won't have to do it before a freestyle or whatever. Can we pull up the skills challenge lineup? I know you pulled up the freestyle roster. We'll go through that last chance and then the
I really forgot that one.
The main field, yeah. This is all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is our two-wheel skills championship. And yeah, I am a big fan of this lineup. We have Tristan, Tyler, Armando, Weston, Ryan, Zimmer Jr., Tim Hall Jr., and probably my most surprising, Brandon Talachka. So I am very happy to see this lineup. Now, I'm going to say if I had to put my money on anyone this year, also, too, I should mention that we do have two backup drivers, that being MJ and Tony. I would say out of anyone that I think is going to win this competition this year, I think it's time that Weston Anderson takes this championship. And my dark horse, honestly, if I'm going to put it on anyone, is going to be Brandon Talachka. Because Brandon has been really, really good at the skills challenge. And I feel like he's severely underrated. And the fact that he even made it in here, I think to me proves to the testament of how good of a driver he is and how criminally underrated I think he has been so far. So my main pick is Weston, but I'm also rooting for Brandon. So I hope that Brandon can take it home. Same for Weston. But this is a really stacked lineup, and it'll be interesting to see if either MJ or Tony will make it into the skills field. Cam, who is your picks for two-wheel?
I think I gotta go with Zimmer Jr.
Nice.
He's just so good and knowing how to control that truck. He's just I can't wait to see when he finally gets into stadiums and does tours in stadiums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think my dark horse. I'm with you. I think I'm going Brandon, or
Nice.
if not Brandon, Tim can do some stuff. So
Yeah.
because
I think
like I was saying with the last time me and TJ did a stream, I was really calling for Brandon because he's become one in his own behind that truck during skills this year. So I can't wait to see what he does.
100%. Yeah, I think Brandon has. I think the zombie identity has really sort of like helped like with this confidence. I think skills is going to be really evenly matched this year. I think you've got the perfect drivers to be in this competition, so I'm really looking forward to this. Who is next month? TJ, what is your thoughts? Who's going to take the skills challenge this year?
Oh boy, oh boy. I agree with you. This is probably one of the best lineups for two-wheel skills I've seen probably ever. Like you have really good throughout. The interesting thing is both backups are company drivers.
You know, just to say this, they're not backups. It's just 10.
Oh, it is 10?
It
Did
is
they
10,
actually
yeah.
say?
Okay.
Did they say
Yeah.
it's 10?
Scott said, guess what? It's 10 this year.
Okay.
Oh,
That's even
okay.
better.
Well, that changes it completely because I just assumed that they were doing.
Yeah,
They were
they
doing-
didn't have any
Which-
backups for a high jump.
That's
look-
why I was interested. Okay, so they
Yeah,
have
'cause-
10 for skills, 8 for high jump, and then 28 for the main field. Okay, all right.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
can get behind that.
I'm surprised
Wow.
then that, not to throw it off, but just to make a comment real quick before we get into that.
Yep.
I'm surprised that it's 8 and 10. You would think it'd either be 10 and 10 or 8 and 8, like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
last year.
that's exactly
Um,
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Unless, I mean, it could change between now and then. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Well, it is always subject to change, but yeah, I do find that interesting. But TJ, who is your pick then?
Well, now since now we got 2 extra people.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Everyone's gonna hate me for who I'm picking, but I agree with you. Weston deserves it. I'm not picking Weston though. Sorry, Weston. I have my money on you, buddy, but I gotta go with the man that we all know is hard to beat at skills, at two-wheel skills. Like it's gonna be. I'm picking Tristan, man. Tristan all the way. Sorry.
Ooh, let's go. Okay. All right. I like that. Ewan, who is your pick?
I think I know John Zimmer Jr. has been trying this move, but I think he finally gets it this year. The Mentz flip. He's been trying it, but I think he gets it this year and he wins it.
Ooh, okay.
But if he fails that move, then I think I'll put my money on Tony because Tony can two-wheel it up. Like
Yeah. Well,
Like-
now that he's actually in this lineup, I would like to slightly change my thing. And yeah, I think I'm going to say that Tony is probably someone that has that level of consistency. And he's never tried at this competition before. And I think he's going to go with just something simple like Tristan, but like really control that truck. And ultimately, that is what happened last year. I also would like to point out, too, that I will be interested to see how the scoring works for this because last year they had it where it was, I think it was either 60-40, 60 the professionals and 40 the fans.
It was either
I
60-40
think-
or it was 80-20. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but like basically it was skewed in favor of the professionals. So I feel like you have to think about from a perspective that I think they're going to, if that is the case, they are going to prefer that nice sort of controlled nature. I think that Tony will be a really good one. But not to, steal what you were saying. Was there, who did you pick again? Sorry, Ewan?
Oh, well, I think, I'll go with Tony.
Okay.
Just for the consistency behind it. It's just going to be Tony.
100%. Nathan, who you got?
You know what? He did really good last year. I got to say, Tristan is probably going to be my choice for 2-wheel this year because he just consistent last year. The only thing I see hurting him is that track because, but, I mean, if there's nothing behind that camera, again, like where we saw, I mean, you could walk it all the way to the wall, walk back to the pod. The one thing I will say, I know it won't happen. A dark horse could be Brandon because could you imagine him doing like jumping the center and slap walking down, walking all the way back up and shutting it off, standing on top of that center pod, that high jump thing.
Dude, that would be sick.
That would be insane, but that would take a lot of skill. I know Brandon can do it, but that'd be crazy.
I agree.
So I will say my pick is Tristan, but I'm going to kind of throw another little element here to kind of make you guys think on this with this and freestyle when we get to it. I know someone brought up the judging. It's really going to matter who they have as the guest judges because now you're going to have Tom and Dennis. It depends on who they're going to have alongside them because that is going to play a factor in who is a company person that is going to strictly listen to what Feld tells them in their ear of, hey, give them this score, give them that score. Or if it's going to be someone that's going to go, I say rogue, but not really. If they're going to go off their own deal of, I'm going to give them this score despite what people are telling me in my ear,
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, that does happen. I mean, the professional judges normally at stadium and arena shows is normally someone that's on the Monster GM arena crew, whether it be a tech or someone in the higher up deal. So it's all very much going to depend on who is your guest judges on probably how scoring goes, on how much they're going to follow what Monster GM tells them in their ear or how much they go off their own. So I feel like it's going to be Tristan. Dark horse could be Brandon, or you could get someone new that wins it. But I guess that's what I got to say for it.
Okay. And Mephiles, who is your pick? And TJ, could you pull up the last chance roster while Mephiles is touring? Mephiles, who you got?
Brandon. That's all I got to say.
Okay. I like that. Keeping it nice and simple. I think the judges, I agree with Nathan that I think their judges will play a huge part in who takes this competition. And I think it'll be really interesting to see how this lineup works, especially too, knowing that now it is 10 trucks. So I'm excited to see. Let's look at the last chance qualifiers now. We have 12 trucks. We have a lot of new people trying out for the first time. So we have Zimmer Senior, we have MJ, we have Brandon. Oh my gosh, we have Wayne Shiaki. Let's go.
He's in
it.
Wayne.
What? Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
What a time to join. We're looking at the last chance qualifiers, and I gotta say, we got quite the lineup here. We got Brandon, we got Triton. Jer Foley is in this one. Mike Christensen, Michaela Talachka in this. That's quite a surprise.
I just know that.
Yeah.
I love CP3 in it.
Chucky Porkin, Tim Hall Jr., Montana Robbins. We have both Robbins brothers in this time. Alex Barden competing in this is fantastic. I love to see that. And probably the most interesting is another driver from the International. Chelsea is driving what I believe to be the yellow Sparkle Smash. It is called the Tropical in here. I think that's the first time they've given it a name. Looking at this, I really love too that they have the different designs. They have the yellow El Toro confirmed too. They have the Stars and Stripes Meg and the Nitro El Toro Loco. I think for this, if I had to put my money on anyone, I would say for me, the most feel-good winner for this would be Mike. You know, it's here in Utah.
Definitely.
And, you know, he's someone that should get a chance to compete. I will say, based on who I think will get it, based on how well they did last year, I'm honestly going to say between Zimmer Sr. and Triton Robbins. And if I had to pick one, I feel like I'm going to say Triton. I think Triton's got it this year. Triton was really smooth and consistent last year. I think that he will take it. So that is my last chance pick. We'll go down the list again. Cam, who is your last chance pick? Oh, Cam is
You're
your
muted,
mic.
buddy.
You're muted, I think.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yep.
Hey
Perfect.
guys,
It's perfect.
Um,
Hello.
like I was trying to say, I hate to go against my buddy Joe. As much as I would love to see Joe in the main field, I would love to see CP3 in the main field. I want to see him
Wow.
win this so bad.
Yeah, 100%.
Snow has
TJ, who's your pick?
Well,
there
since
you go.
he didn't, the hotkey is not working today apparently. So
The cold key.
I can't believe it. You did not pick Joe Foley for this.
I know.
He's
Come on,
not
Cam.
a racer.
That's
So?
crazy.
Well,
So
you
I'm
never
thinking
know.
I'm a huge fan of a lot of these people, but you cannot go wrong with a Joe Foley making it in the main field, so he can go tear his truck up and have Avenger 2 splatted everywhere across the track
And take the freestyle win. Yep.
and then
It's
take the
perfect.
freestyle win. This man is going to go crazy. He's going to find the way. By the way, this is an independent racing track. I'm saying this now. It's going to be heavily favored. And also, this LCQ is favored by the independent guys since they only have 4. Wait, hold on. 3?
Hang on,
What
we
are
did
you
One.
trying to-
They have
yeah,
one.
what are you trying to
One, two.
count?
No,
No,
2. Okay, they only have
Only
2.
two.
I can't
company
count above
trucks.
5.
They have 2 company drivers out of
Oh wait, yeah,
this
it's
wonderful
two.
list. So
Oh, yeah,
I
you
mean-
are right.
Oh yeah,
the
wow,
odds
I
are
just
right.
realized
I mean,
that.
this is the first time I feel like this is a very well accurate of how the year has gone, who needs to be in World Finals, and the last chance is very, very good lineup. But Joe Foley is taking this. CP3
Okay.
probably is going to be there with him in the finals, and Joe Foley is going to knock out MJ. Then he's going to go knock out Triton. And then
Yeah.
he's gonna go knock out CP3 in the finals. That is the lineup. That's how
Ooh.
it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be right there. Boom, game over.
I hate to say it, but I
Wow.
can't wait to watch Joe get knocked out in the first round. Just
I know, me
laugh.
too.
Yeah, we all know it's gonna happen.
That's
We're all
crazy.
gonna sit next to each other. You're gonna just see me
We're all
walk
gonna
out
cry.
immediately.
Ewan, who you got for last chance?
Ooh, I've seen his racing prowess a lot this year. I'm gonna go with Alex Barden just to be different, but because
Ooh,
he's
okay.
been a real
Nice.
racer's racer this year, and
He has, yeah.
I think he can go all the way.
Okay. I like everyone's picks. Nathan, before I throw it over to you, Mr. TJ, can you? I just realized too. I know you've got the main field ones. Do you have a photo of the entire main field, like all 27, or would be able to find one for us?
I have one.
Whoa,
It's within
crazy.
it's in the thing. You just have to
You need me to
Oh,
send
okay.
it?
roam through, and he can screen
Okay.
cap it.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Just wondering. But yeah, Nathan, go ahead. Who is your last chance pick?
Man, there's a lot of good names in here. A lot of guys we saw last year. I honestly think it is going to be a throttle monster truck going on to the main field. I think it's either going to be Alex Martin or Tim Hall Jr. because those guys have been on a racing ball this year. Like those guys have been knocking out racing wins left and right.
Okay.
I'm going to say you're going to see one of them two go, but I can also see your Dark Force. I gotta say, Chucky or Triton. Chucky or Triton's my dark horse, but my main picks are Tim or Alex.
Okay.
Right.
I like that. Mephiles, who you got?
Either Triton or Mike, but Dark Horse is going to be Tim.
Nice. Okay. And Mr. Wayne, hello. Who you got
Hello.
for last chance?
Well, I just think it's funny that nobody's pointed out that it's the Cowboy Showdown between the El Toro Locos. We got MJ versus Joe Foley, G.I. Joe. So I just had to point that out. I think that's fantastic.
Thank you.
So we're gonna have to make some memes about that. But I think I'm gonna pick John Zimmer Sr., even though I really like Tim Hall Jr., Triton, MJ, and then obviously we want Foley to win. But I'm gonna go with John Zimmer Sr. I think he's very consistent, really good at racing. And even though Triton did amazing last year with the racing competition, since it's the opposite, you never know if it's gonna like spoil people's racing and make it total opposite to what they were doing last year. So we'll see what happens. Even though it's
Okay.
literally inverse. So yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think this is going to be a very interesting sort of competition. But I can tell you what is going to be the most interesting. I will have to say, out of any of the lineups, the main field this year is absolutely. I mean, it's not much different to last year, but it is absolutely fantastic. So if we can throw up those, I'm not sure if we got the two separate images, but we can go between them. That's fine.
I'm glad they added those trucks.
There we go. Okay. All right. So we got quite the lineup here with the whole field. And yeah, I got to say, this is fantastic. We have, I mean, I don't even know where to start. I am really impressed with the lineup this year. I am so thankful that we've got some new drivers in this field, because at least to start with, it was looking like that they weren't going to have any new sort of talent. So to go over this, I'm surprised to see Tony, but I'm very happy that he made it in. Fernando getting his shot is fantastic. Chris back in a world final since 2023 in Nashville is great. And of course, Brandon Arthur driving Megalodon, I think is probably the biggest story of it all, getting to compete in the main field of world finals driving Megalodon. We were saying as they were revealing it, they didn't have a single Megalodon driver in the field. So maybe they're going to invite Mikey, but they invited Brandon. I think Brandon's really going to throw something into the mix here, being in this lineup. So I'm very happy to see this. Another thing that I'd like to point out too is the new schemes we're getting that they've announced, or I should probably say returning schemes, because most of them are returning. So it's confirmed we have a Stars and Stripes Gravedigger, a Stars and Stripes El Toro, Stars and Stripes JCB that is debuting, and probably my absolute favorite, Stars and Stripes Sparkle Smash, driven by Caleb Blood. That is going to look absolutely ridiculous, and I am more than here for it. That is going to be fantastic.
Yeah. I do
that
just want to point something out before we get going on how you went over the bodies. I remember earlier in the year, I think it was about a month ago at one of the RC races, we were all sitting around. No, it was earlier when we were doing the Daytona 500. We were all sitting around a fire at a hotel in Daytona, Florida on the beach. And we were all spitballing ideas for what we thought Stars and Stripes, like what the truck was going to be, the two mystery ones that they were going to bring in to accompany Zombie. And the two that were said were JCB, which I said it's got to be a JCB because they have the toy, but they didn't do it last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I have a theory of the reason they didn't do it last year was because they already had the 80th happening, so they didn't want to stack another one on top of it.
Yeah.
So, and then Sparkle Smash was the other one that was very highly said. I think can't remember, somebody else had said there was something. Oh, somebody had thrown out the idea of a Stars and Stripes Thunder Roars. I'm like, that would work, but Sparkle Smash is the big merchandise seller, so that's what you're going to want to do. Just want
I
to put
think-
that in there.
Yeah, no, thank you for adding. Honestly, I think Stars and Stripes Thunder Roast wouldn't look too bad. I feel like the main thing that I don't like about Zombie is that Zombie has a lot of detail. It has like the scars and the patches and
Mhm.
all of that. And then when you just coat it red, white, and blue, it just looks super ugly. So I think knowing that we still obviously have to crown our last chance qualifier, I think in terms of the lineup itself, I am super happy that this lineup it looks the way it is. I would say my pick for racing, looking at how big this lineup is, gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, I'm gonna spitball it on the move right here. I'm gonna say for racing, someone that's gonna take this home it's gotta be. I'm gonna put my money on Camden. I think Camden's finally got a racing championship this year. He's been close before. I think he's gonna take it home this year. And freestyle, it is anyone's game at this point. I really badly want to see. I'm mixed because I really badly want to see a new freestyle champion like Chris Kohler or Weston Anderson, especially. Even Camden as well. Even some of the new guys like Tony and Fernando. But there would be. I would have so much joy seeing Adam Anderson in Gravedigger the Legend take home a freestyle win. He never got a freestyle win in the Legend, and I'm so happy that we're gonna see it again this year. So I feel like I'm gonna put my money. As much as I want to say the other two, I think Adam's gonna take freestyle this year. He has been on a roll of crazy freestyles. He finally figured out 42, and it's working for him. I think he's got freestyle this year. So Cam, moving over to you, who are your picks?
Oh god, I'm gonna start with racing. I think I'm gonna give it to the guy who should have won it last year. I think they should have pulled Zach last year, knowing he had problems the way he did, and put Junior back in the race. I'm going with John Zimmer Jr. to win this year.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think this is a track that can definitely benefit him.
Yeah.
Especially a driver coming from the arenas, all the tight turns they gotta make. I think that definitely play to his benefit. As for freestyle, I think I gotta give it to Chris Kohler. I think if somebody can make something out of nothing on this track, it's a Kohler.
Okay.
And the way Chris has been driving this year, there ain't nothing stopping him.
Amen to that. TJ, who you got? Racing and freestyle.
Well. I have Brandon Arthur as an underdog for this, and I really hate saying that, but he has done and driven a lot of things this year, by the way. He's driven Gravedigger, Megalodon, overseas JCB, which is a bit surprising to see him in Meg for this. But hey, he's getting a chance, and it's awesome to see it. I think as an underdog for him, I think he'll do very good. He'll probably make it to the semifinals, maybe in the finals. But the guy that you can't beat this track this year is Chris Kohler in Mayhem.
Ooh, okay.
Because Cam Maley says he's not going to do good at racing, and it's going to be Chris Kohler and possibly Zach for the finals.
Wow, okay. All right. And who you got for freestyle?
I don't want to know.
Freestyle is going to be...
Oh, we could go around, but...
I have to figure out if this track's going to be... If it's going to how much it's going to change. So I don't really want to pick right now because I kind of want to wait.
Yeah.
But I honestly do have Weston Anderson taking it for freestyle in my book.
Okay. I like that. Ewan, who you got? Racing and freestyle?
Ooh, For racing, a lot of new faces this year. I would actually, but I think I'm gonna go with Camden this year. I think he's finally gonna get one because he's been very close before. And for freestyle, I think I'm gonna go. I've just seen his way he freestyles this year, and Mike Pag is gonna get it. I think he's really locked in on freestyle, and he's shown that he can get on any track and just destroy it. And I think he's gonna take it all in freestyle.
Okay. I like where your head's at. I completely agree. I think Mike Pag's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Nathan, who you got?
So, as I'm sure the stream has probably been seeing, I have been looking off to the side for like the last 2-3 minutes, waiting on everybody else. I have been looking at both the Friday and Saturday racing, just trying to formulate who I think is going to win racing. And judging on your Friday lineup, here's how I think you're going to shake down. Friday night racing, you're going to have your finals being Ryan and Tristan. I have a feeling Ryan's probably going to win your Friday racing. Yeah, here we go. So I have a feeling you're going to have Tristan or Ryan, Dark Horse Adam for your Friday racing winner. Yeah, now, jumping over to, I'm going to say Ryan just for the point of he's won a lot of races this year. So I'm going to say Ryan gets your bid into the finals on the whole thing. Then you go into your Saturday racing. And I think your finals on Saturday for both days, who's going to be your overall racing champion, I think you're going to have a final of Ryan Anderson and Zach Garner. I think that's going to be your finals on Saturday, and either one of them guys could win because I would not be upset with either of them. Yeah. And Ewan, I got to agree with you. The boy's been on an absolute tear this year, not afraid to rip that truck apart. We're going to have either Mike Pag or Zach Garner as your freestyle champion this year. It's gotta be. I think it's one of them two. I really want to see Mike Pag throw it down. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So I got Ryan winning racing, your world racing champion, and I'm gonna fully say Mike Pag is your world freestyle champion. That's my prediction.
Freestyling on Friday. Interesting.
So, going back to this, Mephiles, who is your picks for racing and freestyle?
Racing, I'm either going Zach or JZJ, John Zimmer Jr.
Yeah.
Or Camden. One of those three.
Okay.
Personally.
No, that's great. Well, Wayne, who have you got for racing and freestyle?
Good question. And if you don't mind, I'd love to see the other slide too, so I could do like the daily thing like Nathan did.
Oh, like okay.
Yeah,
go for
that'd be awesome. So Friday, I think Tristan is going to be taking on Ryan Anderson. And then you could throw in like Brandon Arthur as a possible finals contender. And also, I would say give Fernando or Bryce Kenny a chance. You know, Cole's a good racer too. Cody is someone who we didn't talk about either. So I would go Tristan and Ryan or Tristan and Arthur for finals on Friday, and then Saturday's racing, if you don't mind going over there.
Yeah.
Friday freestyle, that's a good thing. I think Friday freestyle is a big benefit because I was talking about it last year. Whenever people score, when they come back on Saturday, I feel like even though it's like drilled into them that, hey, there was some insane freestyles the other day, this is what you're scoring against. It's a fresh day. So I think Friday is like your benefit of freestyling. So I think Zach Gardner or Tyler is going to take it. Nobody said enough about Tyler. Tyler literally did a moonwalk and flipped over for our finale. That was absolute cinema, as the kids say.
But also remember, Wayne, this is also your Saturday racing lineup as well. So there's where you get your idea of who you're going to have racing Tristan and
because it's the opposite. Yeah.
That is true. Thank you.
Yep. Just want to throw that in there for you.
Yeah, appreciate that. That actually makes it a lot more helpful. So I think Tig is a good racer, Weston Anderson. But if I had to really dial it down for the racing, I think the actual finals is going to be Tristan versus maybe Camden or something. Zach Gardner's very
Ooh.
fast too, so one of those three.
Okay.
And then Freestyle Friday roster. What else
So
have I
then
not picked? Saturday?
so then the Saturday freestyle would be this one because it's opposite.
Okay, I got you. So I think Jim Kohler's gonna do like a really stupid send, which I'm excited for.
You
I
and me
think
both.
Yeah, Tristan's very coordinated, so he'll probably put up a good score. I'm excited to see Brandon Arthur. Like I've seen him since his stadium debut, and I knew right from then he's going to be fantastic. He always reminded me of a Lindsey Wink type guy because he was great in racing, and then he was also very coordinated in freestyle, and now he's not afraid to really throw it down. So honestly, freestyle, I would go for Ryan or maybe even Cody, to be honest. And Bryce is probably going to do a crazy kickflip or something. But if I had to dial in, I would go Ryan. And then for the total freestyle world championship, I'm gonna go Tig or Ryan.
Ooh, okay.
Leaning
I
more
like
toward
that.
Tig because he wants redemption. As long as his truck doesn't take a crap, I think he's gonna get it.
Absolutely. I think that those are some really great picks. And I think to end on, we should close out with two things. Both what we think of the encores. They confirm that we are getting a El Toro Loco 25th anniversary encore, which is great with the
Nice.
amount of El Toro Locos that they're getting. They may have some special ones on display. Me and Cam were talking about that earlier, that we thought that they were going to do that, given that El Toro Loco has the priority over the the other truck.
Ryan,
That one, which is sad to point out, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then on the Saturday, they are doing a Stars and Stripes encore, and they are also having these things. So first off,
Cool.
I have two thoughts to give about those, and then we'll kind of like give our thoughts on that and kind of close out this episode. I'm gonna say the biggest thing that I have felt for a long time is that they kind of changed from being encores to stunts. And it was and they were cool nonetheless, but it was like you do your stunt and that's it. And they don't really do a lot of coordinated like multiple trucks. Now, I don't think the El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes encore is going to be really riveting, but just to see, number one, for it to close out the show, and number two, for it to be multiple trucks, hopefully then it will feel less coordinated and feel like a more sort of old school encore. So I am very much looking forward to those encores. And in terms of overall thoughts for World Finals, I'm going to say that this was honestly a fairly mixed bag. I'm very excited about the lineup. I'm very excited about the new designs. Hashtag Stars and Stripes Sparkle Smash, peak. But I am very much not looking forward to the track. I think that needs to be changed quite drastically. I think the racing style will be fine, but if they keep how it is for freestyle, we are in for a snooze fest. So those are my thoughts, and overall it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Cam, what's your thoughts on the encores and final thoughts about World Finals?
I think the encore is going to be great. I think if they, I know it probably won't happen, but if they give us like one of those old school encores, like how the trucks used to just go out and just do freestyles next to each other, and I think the last time we got something like that was maybe the World Finals in 2017 with all the grade leaders on the floor. Oh, give me something like that. I think the Stars and Stripes one is, you kind of seen it coming because you got all the Stars and Stripes trucks and it's on the 4th of July. You can kind of do what you did with the El Toro Logos. If you do the freestyles with every truck out there, just let them go ham. You can shoot some fireworks off during it. I think that should be a whole lot of fun. Overall, I think it's very promising. I think the drivers nowadays know how to work with less than they normally get, per se. So I think it's definitely promising. The field of trucks is a lot better than I thought it might have been. I mean, we all know there's people in there that shouldn't be in there, and LCQ guys that should be in the main field. I think overall, I think if you don't look at it as like a I'm going in to get disappointed. If you go in having an open mindset about it, I think you have a great time overall. So
I completely agree, Cam. Very well said. I think that a lot of people are very negative about it, myself included. And then if you have an open mind, then that's a lot better. So I think we'll see. TJ, thoughts and final thoughts.
Well, I'll admit this. I am just mad that Joe Foley is not driving the Stars and Stripes Sparkle Smash. You know, it's just a bit upsetting that they brought the Stars and Stripes Sparkle Smash out and Joe Foley is not going to be behind it. But as I was saying for LCQ, great lineup for LCQ. I again, one of the best I think that is going to be maybe until next year. We'll have to see. I think they did a few things very well. The track is the track, just like the format's the format, and I'm impressed. I do think that this track once again leads towards independence a lot better than the normal tracks and that they've been running. But then again, short turning is not their greatest suit, so. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're there. It's 4th of July. We're going to all celebrate and be happy. Stars and Stripes are not going to be the only thing flying around the track. So there'll be a lot of emotions and a lot of just crazy stuff. Freestyle, well, whether it's News Fest or not, we'll all be there and enjoying the fireworks afterwards and a new winner.
Amen.
And then
Amen.
the Dave and Buster's post show where we're going to have a legendary game.
Oh, that sounds great. I actually going to try out Dave & Buster's. I didn't do it last time.
Well, you're going to come with us because Cam made this new match, and it's going to be like 15 of us. The Do It Boys are going to have the omega of basketball matches.
Yeah,
all right. Well, I am ready to pretend to be good at basketball and then lose. Mephiles, what you think about the encores and overall thoughts for World Finals this year?
I'm very excited about the El Toro Loco Encore. And everything else, yeah, I'm excited because we got some new stuff. Of course, there's some stuff that I would change personally, but even with that aside, I'm excited with what we've got. Even with the track, yeah, it's not the best. Really wish some stuff could change, but I mean, with the reverse racing style, I'm actually really excited to see what's going to happen with that. Wondering if someone's going to tip over at the very top of the berm.
Probably.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Nathan, who you got? Oh, sorry. What do you think of the encores and overall thoughts for World Finals?
So the encores, I think, are going to be interesting. I know a lot of people are probably. I know a lot of guys in here have said that they're hoping it's going to be like the old school stuff. I hate to burst your bubble. I'm pretty sure we're just going to have the trucks drive out of the floor, line up for the backflips, hit them, and then fireworks go off. You're done. It's just the way their deal is these days is it's go out, make one big hit, and be done with the encore. But I could be wrong. It's cool to see the El Toro encore. I'm curious to see how many of the designs they bring out are going to be old body versus new body. I'm very curious to see how that's going to work out. You could split it. Say, I'm going to bet there's going to be 5 or 6 trucks probably, because you're probably going to have Jamie.
Yeah.
You have Jamie, Joe, MJ, Mando, and then whoever else they're going to have.
They got
go out to
Armando
like
as
4 or
well.
5. Yeah, so you're gonna have at least 5, if not 6 trucks.
Yeah, I think they'll
Go
probably
out.
take one from International as well. And display
Yeah,
it.
I can see them
may
bringing
not go.
somebody from International to do it. Anyway, so I can see that them doing that. Be interesting to see what all designs we see, what we see on what bodies. I think it's kind of be the same thing with Stars Stripes Encore. I think we're going to see the same exact Encore back-to-back days. You know, come out, line up, maybe a hot lap, hype the crowd up, hit the backflips, fireworks go off. Probably whoever lands them will probably drive to the center of the track or something, or park on the ramps, and the rest of the field's going to come out and circle the track for the fireworks show.
Yeah.
Other than that, my World Finals thoughts. We've got good lineups this year. I'm happy to see a lot of guys get in. For me, there weren't really a whole lot of surprises. Mainly outside of some of the designs that people are going to be running. It was kind of like I hate to say it, your run of the mill stuff we've seen for the last handful of years. So we'll see what happens. I agree with everybody. The track is the expression in the head shake explains it all. My thoughts on the track. Oh God, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever.
I guess we shall see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fingers crossed, they make it better. Ewan, closing thoughts. What do you think of the Encores and the World Finals as itself?
You know, I think it's cool that they're actually doing a 25th El Toro Encore, because I'm not going to lie, I thought they forgot about it after the first week, because they only showed the El Toro 25th video at Salt Lake City, and then they never showed it again. So I'm just like,
really?
okay,
That's funny.
that was it. But no, they're actually doing something with it. I'm like, okay, cool. It's probably just going to be a stunt, is my guess. Or like what Nathan said, for the 25th, where they just bring out a bunch of trucks and do one cool hit. But I mean, Encore, at least they're not doing the midday stunt anymore. It's actually at the end of the show. That's cool, I guess. And on a high note, instead of Tyler, not just
literally.
And, for the lineups, for the one thing that surprised me is that Coy Rummel isn't in at all. He's just gone, banished to nowhere. Who knows where he is? Probably display only. Okay.
Pit party.
He got pit party. Okay,
yeah, John Gordon also wasn't on there. I did hear that supposedly they did have other things on, but I don't know how truthful that is.
I also heard that, so I think that's valid.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, the lineup is about what I expected. I didn't really get surprised, because I thought Tony and at least one other El Toro would be in, MJ or Fernando. And then nothing really surprised me. The track it's pretty, hopefully they make some change to it to make it better, but I doubt it. But so overall, it's pretty mixed for me. So yeah.
Absolutely. And finally, Mr. Wayne, what do you think about the Encores? What do you think about World Finals as a whole?
Pretty excited, like you said, everybody touched on it pretty perfect. Like Encores and stuff are more like little stunt shows that end the show. Like the most memorable one, which was cool, was Adam jumping all those trucks in Orlando in 2022. But it's literally just that. And like the donut was added by him, So, it is what it is. I'm excited. It's cool to see a bunch of different backflips and people doing stuff. That's what they go on to do. I'd love to see some like 2 truck freestyles at a time or something unique. But the last greatest encores we ever had were all at Sam Boyd. Especially the Gravedigger one when they did the 35th. That was amazing. What a time. So I'm excited for the encores. The fireworks were amazing last time. I'm glad they spent the money on it and made it, worthwhile. I think the fans really love that. And especially the crew and drivers, how they have all the trucks back out on the track, just like they used to do at Sam Boyd. I think it's going to be a blast. The lineup's really good. We're all missing one driver, but that did give someone else a opportunity to go on there. So excited to see how Brandon Arthur will do. I'm really proud of him, and he's 3 years of driving, and he's in World Finals main field. That's amazing. That's a big accomplishment. Congratulations to him. And I think everything's going to be unique. I always look forward to World Finals. If I never did any other shows, I'd still do World Finals. I mean, that's a blast. So big weekend, lots of stuff going on. I like the paint schemes. I mean, everything's, as we expected. And the track is fantastic. And the crowd goes mild. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm sure they can fix it up. So yeah, great. Overall, I'm looking. My biggest thing I'm looking forward to is not the Monster Jam. It is the Dave and Buster's post show where we're going to be having the best bracket ever, and we're not going to live stream this time. We're going to record. But fantastic.
Okay.
World Finals rocks. And looking forward to all the little St. Jude things. Hopefully, we'll be able to get on stage there and do the draft or whatever again.
Yes, I actually have been waiting for that. I have been waiting for that to happen because, and I'm going to reveal to the fans here, me and my father, Mr. Bobby Pa, we were both going to donate to drivers. My drive is still there, but Dad's driver, his favorite, is now gone. So I
Was it Doomsday?
I mean, maybe.
How'd
But
you know?
I'm just saying that don't be surprised if when we do the qualifying draw and Sparkle Smash goes out there, and don't be shocked if an old man with long gray hair walks out there.
Long dreads.
Long dreads, because he's the man. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you're at World Finals. I'm going to be there. Wayne's going to be there. When he buys tickets. I'm not sure who else in here. I'm sorry. Who else in here is going? Okay, TJ, Cam, no.
Hand up.
It depends. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Something may change between now and then. I don't know.
I hope so,
we'll
Nathan.
See.
My hand is up.
Mephiles is gonna be there again, so I cannot wait to see you guys. And I'm also gonna say too, I got more of these bad boys in stock. I'm gonna be giving some out. So if you see me at World Finals, come see me. I got a hat for you.
Let's
Just
go.
like that. There you go. If I can point, I was pointing down here, but you can't see my finger. But
Down under.
It's okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have an amazing day and you keep enjoying Monster Jam. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all soon with some more Monster Truck content. See
And
you
keep
guys.
on doing it.
Good night, everyone.
I just got my desk.